What's going on in the UK? UK is a new prime minister. We have a new government in China. And is Bitcoin the new gold? I will tell you in the next few minutes. So stay tuned and welcome to the weekly Catching Up. Hello and welcome to Cheating Secrets Insiders. This is Bernie. And I welcome you to the weekly Catching Up. I'm telling you everything you need to know for the next week about the current situation in the current world, in the current financial world. So let's start. Let's dive right into it. We will also talk about later about the about our how's it called? About our pie. So our pie challenge. If you don't know what it is, just look up on YouTube in our channel, Invest Yourself to Freedom with a Pie. So we will have a look into our pie as well. Now let's dive into today's topics. What's going on in the world? Let me check. Let me share my screen. So here we go. Our country is facing a profound economic crisis. So Rishi Sunak is the new Prime Minister in the UK, and he's set up to. He's a very young guy. He's 42 years old, and he's set up to repair everything that Liz Truss has destroyed before. And this is a big task, and I think he can manage it. He's a former investment banker of Goldman Sachs, and it turns out that UK could be some kind of a hub, so some kind of crypto friendly in the future. So they could use the crisis that they are in right now as a chance to become better, to become bigger, and to maybe develop themselves into something that we don't know currently. What about the gilts? These are the bonds in the UK. They are still went down. The yield rate still went down and now recovered during the last 2 days. So yesterday and today the gilts were going up. Let's have a look on that as well. So here we have the yields, the 10-year yields, and as you can see, in the last 2 days, so before they were heading downwards, and then last week they were starting to recover, and since yesterday they are going up again. The British pound is going up again as well. So this is something that we're seeing right now. Another thing is in China we have seen elections in China. So we have a new government coming up in China, or an old new government. Xi is still the king of China, to say it like this, and so he's ruling China continuously. And at the same time, for example, Germany, they are thinking about selling some of their harbors to China. So very dangerous, in my opinion, what's going on here in Germany. The next thing is natural gas in Texas. So let me share my screen again. Natural gas in Texas here. It dropped from $8 to nearly zero. So 0.41, because they have so much produced and they cannot sell all the gas. In contrary, they are starting now to pay people if they take their gas, and if they cannot sell their gas, if nobody wants it, they are doing something called like flaring. That means they're just burning all the excessive gas. So let's move to the crypto space. What's going on in the crypto world? Gold versus Bitcoin. Is the relation? So we are seeing here, I found an article on Cointelegraph. Gold versus Bitcoin correlation signals that Bitcoin is becoming a safe haven. So Bitcoin is currently really stable. It's going sideways and around $19,000 US, and that signals some kind of stability. And the dollar is also currently stable, but I think that the dollar will show some weakness very soon. So let's see what's coming up here. Nevertheless, what we always say is you should be invested in all the asset classes, because if crypto is taking off again, and I consider crypto as a really future investment. If you have watched our episodes in the last weeks, you have seen that more and more companies, McDonald's in Brazil, Israel, so many countries actually, and companies, they are starting to get into the crypto space, into the crypto world. And this signals that we have a nice future ahead here for crypto, and we could see lower prices, but all the lower prices that are coming up now, they are, in my opinion, they are a good signal for an entry. So a good signal to enter the crypto space. And even if it's going down to 10 or 12,000, so currently we're at 19,000, you just cost average. So that means you're purchasing on the way down. And if it starts turning up again, you have some nice profits. We have some strategies that we're teaching at Catching Secrets. You can watch our YouTube channel. We are bringing you the content here as well. But if you want to take a deep dive into all this stuff, then just drop me a comment below and let us know that you are interested. Or if you have any questions, we are here for you as well. So then we have a crypto believer is believing that the UK is becoming that there will be a royal NFT and the UK is becoming crypto friendly. It is an option that I can share. So I think that could be possible, that because it's a young guy, he's open-minded, it seems, and so that's something very interesting that's coming up. So let's move on to our Pi challenge. We have started beginning of this year, so basically the worst time that you can begin investing. We started our Pi at the beginning of the year, and we're evaluating it on a weekly basis. If you don't know what the Pi means, it's we had a Pi challenge. So we have built a basket or a Pi, and there we included some stocks and shares, and we are evaluating. We are consistently working on that. We're investing 2 times per month. So look for our playlist, Invest Yourself to Freedom with a Pi, here on YouTube, on our YouTube channel. Join our YouTube channel and subscribe, please, to the YouTube channel. You can support us in our work in delivering amazing content to you and giving you the strategies and everything you need to get started in investing. If you need support in that, as said before, just drop me a comment and I will support you and answer your questions. Well, let's move on into the Pi. I will share my screen again, and here is the Pi. If it's opening up, come on, Pi. Seems the internet connection is busy with the videos that I'm transmitting here. All right, give it to me. If it doesn't open, I will tell you what's going on. So we are now it's open. Currently, we are 10% down compared to our average price. So this is what we're currently at. We're 10.4% down compared to the SPX, which is our reference. This is, so here we started our Pi in this chart, somewhere here. So as you can see, probably the worst point where you can start investing into something, but that's why we did it, because we wanted to prove that it is working. So the S&P is down 18%, whereas we are in our Pi, we are currently down roughly 11%. But that means nothing. So it's a long-term approach, it's a long-term strategy, and we will be in profits as soon as the overall market is turning. So this is our pie. These are the current holdings. We are just expanding them and reducing them. Meta, for example, so they may drop out very soon from our pie because Meta is losing space and they are focusing on the metaverse, for example, and platforms like TikTok, they are just raising up, and Facebook is losing ad revenue and focusing on the metaverse, which may be a misconception for now. But future will show, maybe we will reduce in the future our stake in meta platforms. In the meanwhile, if you have any questions, drop us a comment, and I see you next week again in the weekly catching up. In the meanwhile, please subscribe to the channel. See you and catching. Bye-bye.